incredible foyer and living room ideas, modern home interior design, and eco-friendly minimalism. When we step into the world of modern home architecture, one of the most striking transformations is the reimagining of the foyer as it blends seamlessly with the living room. Instead of being a closed-off entryway, separated from the warmth of family life, the foyer now unfolds as a welcoming extension of the main living space. The very moment someone enters, they are no longer met with a narrow transitional corridor, but with an immediate sense of openness, light, and belonging. This shift reflects not only aesthetic preference, but also the evolving values of contemporary living: connection, efficiency, and harmony. The merger of foyer and living room fits naturally within minimalist design principles. Minimalism thrives on openness, clean lines, and functional simplicity. By removing unnecessary barriers, walls, doors, heavy partitions, the home becomes brighter, more fluid, and more dynamic. Natural light streams in from larger windows, flowing uninterrupted between spaces and reducing the need for artificial lighting during the day. Every inch of space is purposeful, designed with the intent to serve both beauty and utility. This approach emphasizes quality over quantity, stripping away what is excessive to highlight what truly matters. Eco-friendly thinking adds another dimension to this design. Sustainable homes prioritize natural resources, and a unified foyer living room layout maximizes sunlight, air circulation, and energy efficiency. Architects and homeowners alike are choosing materials that breathe life into the home. Bamboo flooring that feels light underfoot, reclaimed wood that carries a story within its texture, natural stone that anchors the space, and lime-washed walls that exude quiet character. A touch of greenery, whether in the form of indoor plants, a vertical garden by the entrance, or potted trees, connects the built environment with nature. This is not decoration alone, it is a lifestyle choice, a commitment to living in harmony with the planet. Functionality is central to this approach. A foyer living room merger transforms what might have been an underutilized entry hall into a versatile, multi-purpose area. It can become a mudroom for shoes and coats, a gallery for art, a showcase for sculptural shelving, or simply a spacious gathering point for guests. This multifunctional quality reflects the modern demand for homes that are adaptable, flexible, and deeply practical. In smaller homes, the effect is even more powerful, creating a sense of expansiveness and lightness where walls once restricted. Styling choices bring all of this together into a cohesive atmosphere. Neutral palettes and earthy tones connect the foyer and living room visually, while sleek, modern furniture keeps the look fresh and uncluttered. A rug can stretch across the threshold to symbolically tie both areas together, while a statement light fixture draws the eye upward, guiding movement seamlessly from entry to heart. Textures, linen curtains, woven mats, clay vessels, layer subtle warmth into the space without overwhelming its clarity. Energy-efficient lighting, natural paints, and handcrafted decor complete the balance of elegance and sustainability. What makes this design evolution remarkable is not just its beauty, but its philosophy. It reflects a growing cultural desire to live with intention, to blend comfort with responsibility, to honor tradition while embracing innovation. The foyer no longer stands as a threshold to be crossed. It becomes part of the living story of the home. Guests are greeted not by formality, but by connection, and families move effortlessly between entrance and gathering space. It is both modern and timeless, a reminder that design is never static, but always a reflection of how people choose to live. At its heart, this approach is about more than merging two spaces. It is about shaping an environment that mirrors the priorities of a new era: sustainability, simplicity, openness, and belonging. By rethinking the very first steps into the home, architects are pointing toward a future where style is inseparable from substance, and where every design choice supports a healthier, more connected way of life. As we look deeper into the evolution of residential architecture, the foyer and living room merger becomes not just an aesthetic choice, but a statement about the way humans want to experience space. This design direction tells us something about modern psychology. People crave openness, flow, and connection. In older homes, compartments offered privacy but also created a sense of isolation. Today, families are seeking to balance togetherness with flexibility, and the open transition from entry to living area sets the tone for that balance right at the doorstep. The emphasis on natural light is one of the strongest elements in this transformation. Glass walls, skylights, and wide windows dissolve barriers and invite the outdoors in. When the foyer and living room share the same open plan, light pours through the entire stretch of the home, creating a continuous sense of brightness. This reduces dependence on artificial lighting, saves energy, and naturally lifts the mood of everyone inside. The psychological benefits are clear. Spaces flooded with daylight feel more welcoming, calmer, and healthier. Natural light is not only a design asset, but also a wellness factor, aligning perfectly with the eco-conscious values shaping the homes of tomorrow. Ventilation and airflow are equally important. When the foyer no longer stands as a closed box, but connects seamlessly with the living room, air circulates freely across zones. High ceilings amplify this effect, while cross-ventilation designs use carefully placed windows to keep interiors fresh and cool. The result is a home that breathes like a living organism, adjusting naturally to its environment. In tropical regions, this minimizes reliance on air conditioning, while in temperate climates, it creates a refreshing seasonal rhythm between indoor comfort and outdoor conditions. The role of materials in shaping this experience cannot be overstated. Designers today are rethinking what sustainability looks like at the tactile level. Foyers and living rooms that merge seamlessly often showcase flooring that runs unbroken from entry to gathering area, using wood, polished concrete, or stone to reinforce continuity. Walls finished with eco-friendly lime plaster or clay-based paints feel grounded yet sophisticated. Even the choice of fabrics, linen cushions, hemp rugs, jute wall hangings, creates a subtle reminder that luxury can coexist with responsibility. Every texture tells a story, and every surface serves both form and function. Furniture arrangement also plays a major role in reinforcing openness. Instead of dividing foyer and living room with heavy barriers, designers use subtle cues to create zones within one shared space. A console table behind a sofa can double as a welcoming surface near the entryway. A bench along the wall provides seating for removing shoes while also serving as casual living room furniture. These flexible solutions erase the notion of one-purpose areas and highlight the growing trend of adaptability. Homes are no longer static. They are dynamic spaces that evolve with the needs of their inhabitants. Decor choices tie everything together. Lighting fixtures, for example, become more than functional elements. They are sculptural accents guiding the journey from entrance to main gathering area. A chandelier positioned above the threshold may lead to pendant lights in the living room, creating a rhythm of illumination that emphasizes continuity. Art pieces or photography placed near the entryway can extend into gallery walls in the living room, weaving a narrative that stretches across the unified zone. Even color palettes play a subtle but powerful role. Warm neutrals, earthy greens, and soft grays provide a backdrop that calms and invites, while occasional accents, burnt orange, brass, or deep indigo, add character without breaking harmony. Technology is quietly shaping this transformation as well. Smart lighting systems adjust brightness as natural light shifts throughout the day, ensuring comfort and efficiency. Automated ventilation systems can optimize airflow without sacrificing design purity. Even furniture design is evolving, with modular pieces that can adapt to different needs, compact when required, expansive when entertaining. This merging of architecture, sustainability, and technology reflects a larger cultural moment in which the home is no longer just shelter, but an intelligent, responsive environment. What makes this direction truly inspiring is how it unites practicality and aspiration. On one hand, it maximizes every square meter, ensuring that no area of the home is wasted or underutilized. On the other, it projects a vision of modern living that feels generous, humane, and future-facing. A foyer and living room that merge seamlessly is not merely a design trend. It is an architectural response to the way people want to live. Closer to nature, more connected to one another, and free from unnecessary boundaries. The beauty of this approach lies in its universality. Whether in a small apartment or a spacious villa, the principles of openness, sustainability, and integration can be applied with equal effect. It is not about size or luxury, but about intentional design. Design that brings clarity to daily life, reduces stress, and sets the stage for a healthier relationship with the environment. It is, in essence, about designing homes that feel alive, homes that breathe with the rhythm of those who live in them, and homes that tell a story of both tradition and future possibilities. Looking ahead, the integration of foyer and living room is more than a fleeting design choice. It represents the trajectory of residential spaces in the decades to come. As cities grow denser and lifestyles become more dynamic, homes will need to evolve to meet both practical demands and deeper emotional needs. The foyer-living room merger offers a blueprint for that future, embodying principles of openness, sustainability, and adaptability that will continue to define architecture in the years ahead. One of the clearest signals of this future is the way design is shifting from rigid structures to fluid environments. Walls, once the markers of permanence, are increasingly replaced by flexible dividers, sliding panels, or transparent partitions that can adjust to different uses throughout the day. This flexibility allows a single space to transform seamlessly from a welcoming entry zone in the morning, to a relaxed family lounge in the afternoon, to an entertainment hub in the evening. The foyer and living room are no longer fixed categories, but interconnected stages for everyday life. Sustainability will also deepen its role. The emphasis on natural light and ventilation is only the beginning. Future homes will integrate advanced eco-technologies such as photovoltaic glass that turns windows into solar panels, or living walls that regulate indoor air quality while bringing greenery into the entryway. Materials will continue to evolve. Biodegradable composites, recycled metal frameworks, and carbon-neutral finishes will become standard. In this vision, a foyer living room merger becomes not only an expression of openness, but also a literal engine of sustainability, harnessing resources intelligently to reduce impact on the planet. Cultural shifts will reinforce these architectural changes. In many parts of the world, hospitality is a deeply ingrained value, and the entrance of a home is considered sacred. By opening the foyer directly into the living room, modern design honors this tradition while adapting it to contemporary lifestyles. Guests are welcomed not with formality and distance, but with immediacy and warmth. Families, too, find this openness aligns with changing patterns of life, where work, leisure, and gathering often overlap within the same space. The design reflects a blending of public and private spheres, resonating with the rhythm of modern living. Technology will weave itself even more intricately into this progression. Smart homes of the future may use motion sensors at the entrance to adjust lighting, temperature, or even fragrance as someone walks in. Augmented reality displays may project subtle information, weather updates, daily schedules, or art pieces onto foyer walls, dissolving the boundary between physical and digital environments. The living room side of the space could host modular screens for entertainment, telepresence, or virtual gatherings, allowing the entryway and lounge to function as gateways not only to the home, but also to the wider world. The aesthetics of these spaces will continue to evolve, balancing minimalism with personalization. While clean lines and neutral tones remain timeless, designers are predicting a renewed embrace of organic forms, biomimicry, and tactile surfaces. Homeowners will seek uniqueness not through excess decoration, but through carefully chosen materials that tell a story. Stone that reflects geological history, wood that carries the marks of age, fabrics that celebrate local craftsmanship. The foyer-living room merger becomes a canvas for both restraint and individuality, blending global trends with personal expression. In smaller urban homes, this design will prove even more critical. Compact living demands ingenuity, and by eliminating redundant corridors and entry halls, architects can free up valuable square meters. A foyer that transitions directly into a multi-purpose living space maximizes efficiency while preserving elegance. Storage solutions will be discreetly embedded into walls, furniture will double as organizers, and every design detail will contribute to creating the illusion of spaciousness. This approach ensures that even the most modest homes feel expansive, coherent, and intentional. Beyond function and style, there is an emotional resonance in this evolution. A seamless foyer living room symbolizes transparency and openness in a broader sense. It suggests a lifestyle where barriers are softened, where movement feels effortless, where home becomes a sanctuary, not by shutting the world out, but by welcoming it in thoughtfully. In times of uncertainty, such spaces remind us that design has the power to heal, to connect, and to inspire. Ultimately, the merger of foyer and living room is a lens through which we can glimpse the future of home design. It tells us that houses are no longer built just to shelter, but to elevate living itself. They are designed to be ecosystems, balancing people with nature, technology with tradition, intimacy with openness. This vision suggests that tomorrow's homes will not merely follow trends. They will shape lifestyles that are sustainable, mindful, and profoundly human. The foyer will continue to mark the beginning of the journey, but instead of standing apart, it will merge gracefully into the heart of the home, carrying with it a promise that beauty and responsibility can and must exist together.